Under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in the booth by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 National League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Jose Altuve.
First pitch on its way.
First pitch, 7:05.
0-1 pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Turner fields it cleanly, and there's one down now.
Batting second, from the Los Angeles Angels, the shortstop, Andrelton.
Striding in, Andrelton Simmons. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
One out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
From the Los Angeles Angels, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. It's the American League nothing, National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, exclusively on MLB Network. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Ready now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the National League, the second baseman, Trey Turner.
Now the pitch. High and away on the first pitch. Fastball there. It's ball 1. And that'll miss up and in, ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Turner on at first, nobody out.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
From the belt, the pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Batting third, from the Los Angeles Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. Popped him up. Garver is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, from the New York Mets, the first baseman, Pete.
So here's Pete Alonso, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mike Trout.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Kershaw has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. Popped up. Contreras moving to his left. One down.
Batting fifth, from the Boston Red Sox, the designated hitter.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And he takes a cold strike one.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. American League goes down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
First pitch coming, here it is. No offer at that one, it's a cold strike. Bellinger is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Barrios, a 25-year-old, he throws a four-seam fastball, a slurve, a two-seamer, and a changeup. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 2-2.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Lifted in the air to center field. On the move is Trout. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's Javier Baez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Runner back standing. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 8th, from the Chicago Cubs, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Bottom of the second here with no score. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. NL leaves 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Jacob DeGrom, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 48, Jacob DeGrom.
Now at the plate, Jordan Alvarez. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Jordan Alvarez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
1-1 the count now. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Going back is Bellinger. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first down.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Now batting, Mitch Garver. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So here's Jose Abreu. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. DeGrom, a 6'4" right-hander. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and a 2-seam fastball. Third inning, no score to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go in the American League. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Garrett Cole gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For the American League, number 45, Garrett Cole.
Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jonathan VR.
Third baseman, Jonathan VR.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Line hard to center field. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here now is Trey Turner. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Fair.
In now, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His career line against Garrett Cole. He has 9 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. NL down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Jack Flaherty enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 22, Jack Flaherty.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
Hey!
Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. Makes the play, one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. First offering on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Into the corner and slicing foul. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now here's the pitch. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball too high, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Rendon.
Standing in, Anthony Rendon. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, no errors thus far for the American League. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Two and two. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Counts even to Trout, 1 and 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2 and 2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Corey Kluber is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 28, Corey Kluber.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And there's their first hit of the game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away,
the first
stayed
baseman.
inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at ball one. Kluber, a 6'4" right-hander. He's got a sinker, a cutter, a curve, a four-seam fastball, and a changeup. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Nobody out, runner on first. Grounded back up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it to Abreu for the big double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Called strike two at the letters. 0-2 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the National League. Through four, still tied, 0-0. Aaron Nola, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 27, Aaron Nola.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in is the DH, J.D. Martinez.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One and one. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. The 1-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Two balls and no strikes. The count is Stanton.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Strike two called, and it's even at 2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Bellinger has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. American League goes down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Devin Smeltzer, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Devin Smeltzer.
Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
The designated hitter, Ronald Acuna.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Junior.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 0-2, here it comes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The batter, number 9.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the quick hands of Baez a little too quick that time as he pulls this one foul out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Now the 2-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, catcher.
So coming to the plate, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Nope.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fouled away. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Chris Paddock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 59, Chris Paddock.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Mitch Garver. First pitch on its way.
Ball in.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Abreu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And there goes the combined no-hitter.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Ready for another shot now, Andrelton Simmons. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Down and away, ball 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Lifted down the line in left. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. The 1-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. AL leaves 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Jay Happ enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the American League, number 33, Jay Happ.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
Jonathan VR.
Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Happ, 37 years old. He throws a four-seam fastball, a two-seamer, a slider, and a changeup. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
7, second baseman, Trey Turner.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's good. Ball. 2 balls, no strike.
One out, nobody on. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
First things first, here's a throw over. And the runner back easily. At the plate now, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. He's set and the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Altuve for 1. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Carlos Santana is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Number 9, D. Gordon.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Ready with the 1-1. Grounded to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Mark.
Nelson Cruz will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 23, Nelson Cruz.
First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Let's get you out here.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go in the American League. We are still scoreless. Carlos Santana will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9
Now
spot.
playing center field, number 9,
D. Gordon is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
D. Gordon.
Ken Giles gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Giles. Now at third base, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Omar Narvaez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Three and 0, here it is.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the NL is on the board first. It's 1-0.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Christian Yelich will come on as a pinch hitter.
National League number 22, Christian Yelich.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
That's Bolton.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-1.
Hey!
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ozzy Albies.
Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Albies with a 1-1 count now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Now batting.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Albies rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Michael Givens takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Down 21.
Back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Givens, a native Floridian. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. 3 runs already home here. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons, the relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Ryan McMahon will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Ryan McMahon.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Show Track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And the pitch on 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. The NL's on top, 3-0. Omar Narvaez remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
For the National League. Now playing center field.
Christian Yelich will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Yelich. Now in center field, number 22.
Ryan McMahon will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
McMahon. Now at first base, number 10. Omar.
Josh Hader's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71. Josh Hader.
Eloy Jimenez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Jimenez.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swinging a soft liner. And that's a base hit, so he does his job off the bench here to open up the 8th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Alvarez.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. Popped him up. VR has room in foul territory. 1 away.
Up next for the American League, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no.
Runners on first with 1 down. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. From the stretch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard to short. Baez fields it cleanly. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. National Leaguers out in front, 3-0. Eloy Jimenez takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Number 7.
Colin Moran is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Bryce Harper will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Number 3. Bryce Harper.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. High drive deep down the left field line. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Joey Votto will come on now as the pinch hitter.
National Leaguer. Number 19. Joey Votto.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
I got 2-1 the count.
2-1. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Christian Yelich would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 8 full. It's the National League 3 and the American League nothing. Colin Moran will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing right field. Number 3.
Bryce Harper will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Right field. Number 3. Bryce Harper. Now in
Joey Votto will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now at first base, number 19, Joey
Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Kirby Yates.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-0 delivery. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
The 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Hit back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Marcus Semien will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the American Leaguers, number 10, Marcus Semien.
In there, 0-1. Now the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Nope, that's inside. Account full.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Count remains full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting, the
So
shortstop.
now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. on to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The National League used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Giovanni Gallegos pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious National League All-Stars, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the visitors, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.